What's up, guys? Coach Edir, aka Belico. I'm here in Freestyle Fire Academy, and what I want to talk about is this right here, the black belt psychology. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because of my last fight. Some of you were asking me, all my students were asking me to say questions, so that's the reason why I want to talk about this. At the same time, I want to let know Master Marco, thank you very much for all this. For the past 5 years, I've been training with Master Marcos. Some way, somehow, Master Marcos been using his black belt psychology on me, and he was creating something for the past years that he been training as a martial artist and as a person. You know, he's been looking at a lot of psychology, and he's been learning a lot of stuff from other masters, and he came out with this right here, the black belt psychology on himself, and he's been teaching me this since 5 years ago. And just recently, I just fought. That was a few days ago. This Friday, I just fought, and believe it or not, a lot of you guys didn't know, but I got super sick a week before my fight, and I was to a point that I was really sick for 3 days. That was on Friday, a week before the fight. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was sick on bed. I was throwing up. I was on diarrhea. I was having fever. I was feeling cold. I was feeling hot. I was having fever. I was feeling dizzy. I was feel weak. It's to a point that I was like for 3 days non-stop, and I was in bed, just basically trying to recover. I told my master, Master Marcos, I let him know that I might have a food poison, something happened. I don't know, and I didn't want to worry him that much about it. I just let him know that I couldn't train, and just trying to recover. And I went to the doctor, and doctor told me, if I keep continuing like this, I had to step out of the fight, and that was something that I really don't want to do. I really want to fight, and I was gonna do whatever it takes to fight, because I really want to fight, and this was not gonna stop me. And believe it or not, I came back to train 4 days, and I was cutting weight at the same time. So I only have 4 days to cut weight and basically get better physically. So physically, I was not feeling it at all. So I was just basically, it was all mine. And mentally, I was kind of like giving up at the same time. But that's when I remind about this. And this came onto my mind 4 days before the fight. This came onto my mind. And I just started realizing all the things that Master Marco has been teaching me on the past 5 years. I kind of started processing, and remember everything little by little, and that's what actually helped me out to push myself through the training camp the last week, and helped me out to cut weight. Even that I wasn't feeling it, and I was about to quit any moment. The black belt psychology helped me out, to stay there and keep up, and stay very, serious about what I was supposed to be doing, and thank God, I came out real good. And the day of the fight, first round, I wasn't feeling it. First round, believe it or not, I was kind of like already tired, and I didn't came out strong as I want to. After the second round, that's where Master D came out to me, and he talked to me loud, and he was telling me all the stuff. You have to wake up. You have to start doing this and this and that. I kind of like I was neutral in that moment, but at the same time, I was telling myself all the things that I learned from Master Marcos through the years. And that minute that I was relaxing, I was kind of remind myself, all the black belt psychology that Master Marcos has been telling me all the past year. So, and the second round came in, and it was more like mental strong. I was already kind of like in the game of the fight, and came in strong and tried to, finish my opponent, but my opponent was real hard to finish him. So, second round finished, and then that's when the third round came in. I was feeling more comfortable and more confident, even but physically I wasn't there, because believe it or not, I consider myself that my cardio is really good, because I do work on my cardio really good. But in that fight, it was all about mind and heart. But I would say it was more mind than anything else. And I want to say thank you to Master Marco, because of the black belt psychology, I won that fight. Nothing else. Like, it wasn't the skills. It was a little bit hard, because I fought for hard. But it was mainly the mind game. It was in this fight, I saw it like it was 60% mind game, from the black belt psychology, and 40% between hard and physical skills. So basically, yes, the this book, believe it or not, it got some strong definitions and meaning about it that it put me through my limits. You know, from deep waters that I was in the fight, that I thought for a second that it was gonna be, you know, it could have gone either to way, but thanks to the book, you know, and the information that the book had, helped me out to win this fight. So like I said again, you know, you guys really want to check this out, just go to blackbeltpsychology.com and you can find all the details you need to know about this. And definitely, you know, me as a fighter, I'm telling you this not only as a coach, as a person, you know, this helped me out, you know, as a fighter, person, as a student, as everything that I'm a human being. It helped me out as a person, you know, and I really really appreciate Master Marcos about for everything he done for me. All right, guys.